Guys, I'm not so happy today, and I just had to do this video. I had to do this video because I wanted to, I know I've always been an advocate of not generalizing things, or because somebody does this thing does not mean you do it to everybody. But there's a way this thing keeps going out of hand, that you just be like, come, what is even all this? Now let me take you back how this whole thing started. I first of all saw this post on a Ghanaian blog about a Nigerian young boy that I'm sure a lot of you saw this story, that beheaded the girlfriend. I don't know if such words are permitted, so I don't want it to affect my video. So he actually, her head was off, and when I saw it, it was just on the Ghanaian blog. It was written an unidentified young boy. So in my head, this usual, when you see stories like that, God, people, what is this world even turning into? They say the wickedness, the bad things going on in this world. It is where you just, not until Lillian sent it to me, when a Nigerian blog carried it, and it was clearly stated that a Nigerian, though yeah, they were still putting the allegedly thing, but of course, whoever had posted it that made the Nigerian blog carried it probably lives in the area. He saw everything that happened, and they know that this young boy is a Nigerian. And it got that, how can a young boy actually go this far to do a kind of thing like this, and in a foreign land? Because you guys have no idea the if you're in Nigeria living here. When I was going through the comment section in the blog, the Nigerian blog that posted this thing too, and the stigmatization and how a lot of Nigerians are actually saying in Ghana is real. It's very, very real. First of all, you're not even people don't like you. Like, not all Ghanaians do, of course, and for some Nigerians, not all, So the way they actually look at you is really weird. Then most kind of terrible stories are coming up out there, and it just weakens me sometimes. Like, when you people, see, if you're watching this video and you're still in Nigeria, I know there's a lot of Japa syndrome right now. A lot of people want to Japa. This one is not going on fine, this one is not this. But please, when are they plan and accept before they try Japa? That Japa I want to Japa. Plan yourself, because you are going to get stranded when you come to a strange land. You don't know anybody. See, it is not easy. I know a lot of you on blogs now, when you see it, and they say, they don't Japa, you come back home. I see a lot of all those comments that people are telling you, say, no easy as you think. Go, if you want come, plan yourself like this. Now go say, them they don't want to make other people come. It's not like that, because they get to see a lot of people stranded. They get to see what is going on out there, and I can tell you for free, I have seen a lot of people struggle here. I have seen it. Like, people just come, carry their bags. Yes, I understand you want greener pastures. The greener pastures, it still takes process. That greener pasture takes process. No, you don't go just because people when they here say, do you know what it is? Hunger. And African soil we day. You know what it's like. Poverty rate in Africa is high. Like, the people here said, they are looking for jobs. The unemployment here. People want jobs. Then you want to come and collect their job, and you think they will be laughing at you or what? The jobs are not there, first of all. Then a lot of people are trying to now do business and do one or two things to survive. Then you now find out that I think say, then why not just go back or re-strategize, or maybe from here go to maybe the main abroad, if you understand what I'm saying. You now stay and start constituting a nuisance. Like, you are now becoming a nuisance on the streets and doing all kinds of things to survive. That's where I have issue. You came, you find out that, oh, it's not really as it's painted. And I understand that there are some that people lied to you. They told you that there was one job waiting for you. Then you came, you now found out that it's all lies. I understand that side. Now you found out, why not just go back? Yeah, I know a couple of persons. Like, I know families, I know people who have actually gone back. Immediately they see that, as I'm earning, the money is going, no money, I can't even save, nothing. They carry their bags and go back. I give those people special accolade. Like, Yeah, you've seen it that it's not rosy anywhere. You have to double your hustle everywhere. In Nigeria, if you double your hustle, you'll make it. It's the same here thing here if you double your hustle, but it's not rocket science. Like immediately I just land like this, money go dey enter my pocket. Don't be so a day. Now you will now involve yourself in a lot of other things, forgetting that you are a foreigner in that land. Now, when it comes to movement, Nigerians travel. We are people that immediately something is not working, you want to go and test it out somewhere else. Now, you don't come another man land. Instead of you to calm down, go through the process. No, you want it like now. That's where the problem is. Forgetting that these things you do is affecting every other person. I'm against generalizing a lot of things, but when something something is becoming too much, it's really annoying. And I'm asking myself, what is a young boy, maybe this boy is less than 20, or maybe he's in his 20s doing committing this kind of a crime? And trust me, it affects. So I don't even want to talk about experiences I've also, that as in things I've heard, and people will tell you this is what has happened to them, this one will tell you what has happened to them. Of course, there's the good, there's the bad, there's the ugly in every way. But when it's almost as if it's only the bad you are seeing on media every time. Of course, media sells with propaganda and negativity. That's what sells most of the time, But when I saw the video, you guys, you to look at when I saw the video, and I think the medical team had to even come to carry the story is not so clear. They just had a few clips from the from the whole thing. Just watch it. So guys, just look the scene. You can see a lot of people coming outside. Now, how do you think, if you are a Nigerian living in this area, they are going to be looking at you with one kind of eye, like this one too be suspect? I don't know if you guys understand how this thing affects those of us out there. Like, the stories are not, there's a perception, there's a very bad perception. And though, in as much as me, I don't even agree to that, because there are a lot of Nigerians doing well here. A lot of Nigerian banks, if 70 or 80% of Nigerian banks are here in Ghana, yes, and they employ Ghanaians to work, but you don't get to see such stories. I've seen a lot of businessmen, restaurants, so many things that are in Nigeria that also they have to bring their businesses here, and they've been able to employ Ghanaians. And to me, but of course, stories like that don't always go out. It's always the negative one. That's why I don't always believe in generalizing, because if you generalize, now what about the banks that have employed Ghanaians to work? What about the businesses that have employed Ghanaians to work? Even courier services, most of these courier services are beginning to come to Nigeria now. I don't want to mention names, but those courier services are in Nigeria, and in Ghana, and they employ Ghanaians to work. So they have these people are also, these are Nigerians who extended their businesses here, and they employ, like, imagine adding value to the economy. But of course, these things don't go out there. It's always the other side that we get to see every time. And trust me, those ones are just people who are I don't agree to somebody coming out. Yes, we understand there's hunger everywhere, but hunger should not make you do certain things. That's where boundaries is. Yes, hunger everywhere, even here, hunger day. But don't be saying you can't go and start doing all manner of things, and they just label this thing generally. Even in Nigeria, people know it's not everybody, it's not everywhere you get to see a lot of these things. But immediately you leave the shores of that country and you come outside, and you are carrying a green passport, Nigerian passport, anything where you do, they will say you are a Nigerian. This is how Nigerians are. So all I want to say is that, see, if you want to jump, nobody will say don't jump out. I understand it is no everywhere here, but the truth is, please, people should behave. When I know they do this guy, all these things, when they do, it is affecting, like, it's affecting you. Do you know what it's, how far it went that landlords don't even want to take Nigerians in their houses because of the kind of things? Immediately a landlord sees what is happening, because you don't want that kind of dent in your environment or in your house. you say, no way, I am not taken. It's actually not all landlords, because the ones that have experienced good Nigerians, they don't. The ones that maybe their parents or either their father or their mom is Nigerian, they don't behave like that. Or the ones that have Nigerian roots, or the ones that have lived in Nigeria. But the ones that are pure Ghanaians, like they live in Ghana, the things they hear about you like this, they just say, you, I don't want to be interested. Of course, if you're a Ghanaian, you have business or you do anything in Nigeria, you know that you have a different perception, or you mingle around Nigerians that you have, they have it. But the ones that, you know, maybe they've not interacted with you outside of Ghana, and they just see one character from you, they generalize it. I don't know if you. So please, you guys should just stop all these things, because even me, when I saw it, I felt so bitter. I felt so angry. Like, this is the same thing you keep saying, and I don't generalize. Then you keep seeing this kind of stories again. It just breaks you. Like, so which mouth you want to go talk now? Like, which mouth you want to go talk? I remember now, you should stop all these things. Even stop it. If things are not, trust me, a lot of people are struggling here. If you have family members in here, I'll be asking them how they are doing, though, because easy. Easy. Ask them how they are doing, how they are surviving. It is not the ones that know how say they carry their bag, they go back. But you see those ones that don't go back, they would have been moving up and down, scattering things, not like they're scattering things, but you're just doing all kinds of things because you're hungry, you need to survive. You're not father that there's also no job here. Then instead of you to go back because your family has celebrated, hey, my pikin there abroad. And the first time I hear abroad, I say, here too now abroad, something where I feel carry road, waka come now. I'm just saying no, but now the shame of going back is why a lot of them now stay. Then they are no jobs. You not find out that, even the people where they here say they find work, you won't come collect work from their hand, then they now begin to do all kinds of things. Seriously, people should just stop. Like, just stop it, because this young boy now, trust me, it might be life imprisonment. Life, because it's a murder case. This is a murder case, and it is life imprisonment. So imagine a young lady now, you follow the guy, I don't know what he said, maybe they met here, I don't even know. People now came here now beheaded you. So your family will be back in Nigeria and are looking for you. They don't know where you are. I've seen young ladies, you tell them go back. I cannot go back. My family was not good to me. I can't go back to them. Then what are you doing here? You're just moving around doing. Please, you guys should just, please. Anything you do rubs up on a lot of us, and it's also nice. So today, I don't know. Like, please, the Ghanaians, they are still good Nigerians. Me, I'm a very good Nigerian. Any Ghanaian that's had an encounter with me will tell you that we are still good. We have good people. There are Nigerians here who are living in this country, creating employment for Ghanaians. Like, I use a lot of Nigerian banks are here. The people that are working there are Ghanaians. Yeah, so they brought employment. I know fast food, that in Nigeria, that they brought to Ghana here. What are the people there? Ghanaians. So they are creating employment. Yes, I know in 1 million, if you do 100 good, one bad can almost spoil the whole good you're doing. I know a lot of you will come and say it's almost like that everywhere. Trust me, it's the ones you're hearing. Those are the ones you're hearing. Because the good ones, people don't always talk about good things. They always want to talk about the bad, because that one drives traffic. You understand what I'm saying? But they are good people. We are good people. We have the good ones. Forget about those bad ones. And forget about those bad ones you constantly hear. Please don't always generalize. And we are good people. Trust me. I'm a good person. I'm a good person too. I'm fun to watch, and I'm fun to be around, if you understand. So guys, thank you for today's video. All right, please subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel, so you'll be seeing more of my content. I actually create content around Ghana, and my life, I haven't lived here in Ghana. I've lived here in Ghana for 2 years. Like, if you're used to my content, you know I always say it's why I'm here in Ghana, because a lot of you always believe that every Nigerian that lives Nigeria and Najakpa carry them come out. It's not all. Some of us, it's just work. If you are a family person, now if your husband is moved to anywhere, you have to follow him. So it's not every Nigerian that is living here in Ghana that jackpot. Yes, not everyone. Yeah, I know some people want good life, some people want to change the environment and all. So in my own case, now what can I carry me come back? Because I know in my comment section that some of you will come, go back to your country, go back to your country. I had a lot of like different the when you don't even say it, I'll be like, but most of the Ghanaians will even watch me. I in somebody else's country. Like you hear Ghanaian tell you, I live in Spain. Like, there are a lot of Ghanaians too. I used to think this thing is only Nigerians that love to travel, or like to Japa. Ghanaians too, they Japa well. So guys, please, let's not generalize the whole thing. Let the matter be investigated. If you say that's my belief. You commit crime, arrest him. Don't come and use it now to to dent every other person. So thank you so much. Bye.